As empaths, we often find ourselves in toxic relationships with toxic people or emotionally abusive people. It is because of our ability to feel other people's energies and emotions. And unfortunately, we feel toxic people's energies and emotions too. And we want to help. We want to help them heal. And we want to help make their lives better. Until one thing happens. We awaken. We awaken to our abilities. We awaken to our gift to feel. Hi, I'm Tiana, and in today's video, I will be speaking about how to awaken to your gift and how to leave toxic relationships once and for all. Let's dive in. It was when I realized that I spent 20 years of my life in toxic cycles and relationships that were emotionally abusive to me. I kept on endlessly going from one relationship to another with narcissists, with manipulators, with energy vampires, with emotionally abusive people, with addictive personalities. And all of that was because of my urge to help them, to help people. And also because of my own deep-seated wounds from my childhood. It's called trauma bonding, or just being blissfully unaware that you may be attracted to these people because of your mom and dad relationship or your sibling relationship. And you internalize that as a child, and it was deeply seated into your subconscious, and you did not know that this is what is the cause, basically, of constantly being in the same relationships all over and over again. As an empath, your greatest gift is to feel. You can feel other people's energies. You can feel others' emotions. You can sense what other people are even sometimes thinking. You can know when they're lying, when they're telling the truth. So your sensitivity is not a weakness. It is a gift. It is a power that you have within yourself that you can use for the greatest good if you know how. You have the ability to transmute energy. Why do you think toxic people are attracted to you? It's because of your energy. Because you can uplift, you can transmute their energy into an uplifting and positive energy for their life. You can also hold space for others who are having or who are being in a low vibrational frequency, and help uplift the collective frequency of others. But oftentimes, especially in our relationships, we confuse love with sacrifice. We think that to love someone is to sacrifice our own well-being so that we can make someone else feel better or feel good. And that's our act of love. And the other person in our relationship is in so much pain that we feel the need to help them, and we feel the need to use our energy so that we can help them uplift their energy. But a lot of times, in the service of others, in the service of sacrifice of ourselves to others, we abandon ourselves. And our energy gets depleted, and we completely lose track of who we are in the process. And the longer this relationships is ongoing, the further away we are from our truest self, and we are also lost. We're lost. We don't know why is our energy depleted. It could be just being in the presence of this person in our day-to-day life. You, as an empath, by the virtue of just being, you can internalize someone else's energy, transmute it into a higher level frequency, and give it back. That is your power. A lot of us, we don't know about this. We don't know that we can serve the world for the higher good. We're completely unaware that this is going on. Until you awaken, you will always be entangled with toxic people, whether it's your friends, your family members, or your significant other. And you will ask me, how do you awaken? Well, it is for you to do the healing work on yourself first. And that requires a lot of digging deep within yourself to figure out, where are your childhood wounds? Where are your childhood traumas? How was your parents' relationship? How was your relationship with your siblings? And really starting on a journey of self-love. And the number one thing to do for self-love is to create boundaries, hardcore boundaries. So to create a boundary, and you may have already done this. I've done this a lot of times. When I would say something, and I would say, what's the consequence of this person doing this to me again? And then they would do it and nothing would happen. Okay, so you can create boundaries, and you can verbalize and say, I'm not okay with you speaking to me in this way. I'm not okay with you emotionally abusing me. I'm not okay with whatever that is that you're not okay with. But then there has to be a consequence to their behavior. Because if there is no consequence, then you just simply verbalizing something and not doing anything about that when they actually cross your boundary, it means nothing. Well, actually, it means something. It means that you have no boundaries. It means that your boundaries are weak. It also gives them a green light to do it all over again and again, and to push more because they know now that you're weak. The second thing that you need to do is define what happiness means for you. Is it protecting your energy? Is it living a peaceful life? Is it being financially independent, living in another country? Whatever that is, define it and then start taking steps. Because a lot of times we are feeling stuck in a relationship we're in because it just seems like a grand thing to do to exit that relationship. Maybe we're financially dependent on the person, maybe we have kids together. Whatever the case may be, it just seems too big for us to take on. But if you take a smaller step, you first define what your happiness means, and then take the first step towards that happiness. So if you're financially dependent on the person, maybe the first step for you to start creating your new life is to find a job. If you live with the person, maybe you don't want to, maybe he's the one or she's the one that needs to leave. Maybe the first step is for you to change the locks on your house. It could be anything, really. It's up to you to figure that out. But there is always a first step. And every step you take, is a step closer to your new life, to your happy life, to you being free from toxicity, and to you protecting your energy from a toxic person. It is your divine purpose to protect your energy. I believe that going through toxic relationships is a necessary stepping stone for us empaths to find our purpose, our true self, to heal our wounds, and to live a happy life, and to serve the collective in the process of healing. Because it is through those toxic relationships that we start to learn how to say no. We start to learn how to differentiate our energy from someone else's energy. We start to create boundaries. We start to heal our emotional wounds, our childhood wounds, our adult wounds, and we heal ourselves. And once we heal ourselves, we are awakened to our full potential, our abilities to help the world, our abilities to heal the world, our abilities to raise the collective consciousness of humans on Earth. So, it is your divine purpose and responsibility to do this, to awaken and to leave a toxic relationship once and for all. Thank you for visiting my channel. I would love to learn about you. Please leave a comment and please subscribe. And I will create more content like this to help you on your journey. Thank you.